Hello everyone and welcome to another Spec War video brought to you by James from mysmarterhome.com. A Spec War is a product comparison video that has three essential ingredients: a comparison of three or more smart devices with more than 40 specifications analysed. It focuses on fact and specifications and not opinion, and it uses easy to read charts that are available to download. The four products that I will be comparing today are smart security cameras: Arlo Pro versus Canary Flex versus Nest Outdoor versus Ring Stick-Up Cam. This video has 9 different sections that you can see in the page in front of you: basic specifications, security features, video and audio, power and storage, connections, design and warranty, home automation, remote access and reviews, and ratings. This video is full of information, and so to move quickly between the different sections listed above, use the links in the description below the video. So let's get stuck in. Basics. And so what is interesting here is that all four of these smart security cameras are made by different companies. Arlo is a smart home division of Netgear, which is a famous company that has been making network gear for many years. Nest is a company that was bought by Google in 2014, and Canary and Ring are both much smaller technology startup companies who just make smart devices. All four cameras were first available for sale in 2016. The Ring launched in February, the Nest launched in July, and the Arlo Pro and Canary launched in October. In terms of weight, the Nest Outdoor is the heaviest camera, and it is over twice as heavy as the Arlo Pro. The Canary Flex and the Ring Stick-Up Cam are about the same weight. The Arlo Pro, Canary Flex and Ring Cam are all about the same size, but the Nest Outdoor is quite a bit larger than any of the other three. Three of the cameras have a similar price of around $170. Prices are always subject to change, so please do check the latest prices on Amazon's website. I have included two prices for the Arlo Pro. One price of $227 includes a smart hub that it needs in order to work. The other price of $169 is the camera without the smart hub. The Canary Flex is $176 and the Nest Outdoor is $166. The Ring Stick-Up Cam at the moment is $40 more expensive than any of the other cameras, and it will cost you $211 about. Section 2 is all about security. Once again, all four of these cameras have night vision. I suspect that they all use the same technology to provide night vision, but I cannot find any specifications relating to the night vision for the Ring Cam. The Arlo Pro, Canary Flex and Nest Outdoor all use infrared LEDs, which have a range of 850 nanometers. This range of nanometers is known to provide a good quality image in low light conditions. It also means that these cameras give off an infrared glow, which might be a good deterrent to any nighttime intruder. None of these cameras use facial recognition technology, which is perhaps one of the next big things in smart security cameras. And it's easy to see why. If a camera can recognize a face, it is the beginning of an understanding between if a person is a friend or foe, a threat or a resident, an employee or an intruder. And it is another step in automation. There are a few cameras on the market that use this technology at the moment, one of them being the Nest IQ. All of these cameras have motion detection with adjustable sensitivity and email alerts and push notifications. Motion detection is the ability of the camera to recognize any movement. Having adjustable sensitivity is very important, particularly to outdoor security cameras. People who live on busy streets might perhaps want to turn the sensitivity down so that the camera is not constantly detecting irrelevant motion such as passing cars and pedestrians. People who live in quiet neighbourhoods might want to increase the sensitivity. An added feature of the Ring Stick-Up Cam has motion zones that you can create within the camera's field of view. As far as I can make out, only the Arlo Pro and the Nest Outdoor have sound alerts. Sound detection is the ability of the camera to recognize any sound. Only the Arlo Pro has a siren, which is built into this base station. Its siren is 105 decibels. None of the other cameras have a siren because they don't have base stations. Another popular feature with smart cameras is pan and tilt technology. All of these cameras are installed on bases that enable them to swivel left and right and up and down. This does all need to be done manually. They also have a digital pan and tilt and zoom feature within the app, which allows you to view different parts of the imaging by swiping and pinching to zoom. Some smart security cameras have the ability to automatically track any moving object and keep it in the center of the image, and one example of these is the Nest IQ. The Arlo Pro and the Nest Outdoor cameras provide a digital zoom ×8. The Canary Flex and the Ring Cam have digital zoom ×3. Moving on to some of the video and audio features of these cameras, the Nest Outdoor is using a 3 megapixel lens and the Arlo Pro is using a 1 megapixel lens. I couldn't find any information about the lenses that the Canary or the Ring cameras are using. Field of view is a measurement of how much of the surrounding area a lens can see. 130 degrees amongst smart security cameras is what the top models offer, and the Arlo Pro and the Nest offer this field of view. The Flex has a 116 degree field of view, whereas the Ring has only 80 degrees, which is very small. The Arlo Pro and the Canary Flex and the Ring Cam record images at 720p, which is high definition. The Outdoors model records images at 1080p, which is full high definition, which makes this camera really stand out. 1080p has been the gold standard for the best smart cameras, although at some point in the near future, recording images in 4K or ultra high definition will be available. The Arlo Pro and the Nest Outdoor and the Ring stick-up cam all offer two-way audio, which allows a person who is connecting to their camera via the app to have a conversation with anyone who is just adjacent to the camera itself. Two-way audio is standard across most security cameras, and it is a real surprise that it is not yet available on the Canary Flex. Finally, in the video and audio section, all 4 of these cameras have a live stream feature. This enables a user to connect to their camera via the app remotely and to see and hear what the camera is seeing and hearing now. This is a very popular feature with buyers. Section 4 is power and storage. The Arlo Pro and the Ring Cam are both battery operated. These cameras have power leads, but the Arlo Pro can only be used, the power leads can only be used to recharge the batteries. The battery in the Ring Cam is a much more powerful battery than the battery in the Arlo Pro. The battery in the Ring is 5,200 milliamps, whereas the battery in the Arlo Pro is 2,440 milliamps. The battery in the Canary Flex has an even greater capacity. It is 6,700 milliamps, which is very large in comparison. The Flex can run on battery as well as running via the mains lead and the power cable. These sizes suggest that the battery in the Ring camera should last a lot longer than the battery in the Arlo Pro. The Nest Outdoor Cam can only be powered by a power cable. It has no battery. It has a very long power cable though, at 25 feet. The Ring Cam is the only camera which uses solar power. You can buy a small solar panel and plug it in next to your camera so that the battery will never go flat. This is a very, very new and innovative way forward for a smart device to be powered. None of the other three cameras in this comparison can use a solar panel, and it will be interesting to see how widespread the use of solar panels becomes in charging devices that are used outdoors. None of these cameras are powered with power over Ethernet. The reason that this feature is included in this comparison is that another Arlo camera, the Q+, is powered via Ethernet. All four of these cameras would really like their users to use cloud storage. Alternatives to cloud storage for these devices are very limited. The Arlo Pro has 3 cloud storage plans. Firstly, there is a 7-day storage plan which is free. In this plan, all of your recordings are stored and kept for 7 days. Secondly is a 30-day storage plan which will cost you $9.99 a month or $99.99 a year. This option stores and keeps your recordings for 30 days. The third storage option is a 60-day storage plan, which is $14.99 a month or $149.99 a year. In this final plan, your recordings are stored for 60 days. The Canary Flex has 2 storage plans, and it seems very simple. All of your recordings are stored for free for 24 hours. But for $9.99 a month you can store an unlimited amount of recordings. The Nest Outdoor has 2 paid storage plans. The 10-day plan will store all of your recordings for 10 days and it will cost you $10 a month or $100 per year. Or there is a 30-day storage plan which will keep all of your recordings for 30 days and will cost you $30 a month or $300 per year. Finally, the Ring Cam has 3 different plans. It has a free 30-day trial, or you can pay $30 per year for unlimited storage per camera, or you can pay $100 a year for unlimited storage with unlimited cameras. As I said earlier, the options for using non-cloud storage are very limited. The Nest and the Ring have no alternatives. The Flex will enable you to download your recordings to your smartphone, which you can then transfer to another backup device. With the Arlo Pro, you can store things locally on a USB device, but this backup only works if you are already paying for one of their cloud plans. Section 5 is all about connections. All 4 of these cameras use a Wi-Fi network to connect. The Canary Flex, the Nest Outdoor and the Ring Cam connect directly to your home Wi-Fi network. The Flex and the Nest Outdoor connect to routers that run at either 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz speeds, whereas the Ring can only connect to home routers that run at 2.4 GHz speeds. The Arlo Pro uses a Wi-Fi to connect to its own smart hub, and I can't find any details about the sort of Wi-Fi that it uses to connect to its hub. It cannot be directly, or the camera cannot be directly connected to your home Wi-Fi, unfortunately. Some smart security cameras enable the user to connect to their router using an Ethernet cable, but none of these cameras have that as an option. The Arlo Pro uses an Ethernet cable to connect between the smart hub and the router. The next feature in this chart is 4G, and the reason that this is in my comparison is because Canary Flex were working with Verizon to develop a weatherproof mount containing a 4G SIM card. This would be an alternative means of providing a Wi-Fi connection, but as far as I know, nothing is for sale at the moment. None of the other smart cameras have any special waterproof devices that can provide a 4G connection. The Flex and the Nest Outdoor recommend using a smartphone with a Bluetooth connection during setup. The Arlo Pro and the stick-up cam do not use Bluetooth in any way. And finally in this section, let's take a brief look at encryption. A few minutes ago we were discussing the different cloud options for all of these cameras. 3 of these cameras use 180-bit AES TLS encryption as your recordings are being uploaded. This is the same level of encryption that banks use, and so it's very secure. But the Canary Flex outdoes this by providing 250-bit encryption. All of these cameras only come in one choice of colour. The Arlo Pro is white, the Canary Flex is black, the Nest Outdoor is white, and the Ring Cam is black. It seems extraordinary to me that most smart devices are only available in one colour. The slight exception to this is that you can buy different colour silicone covers for your Arlo Pro to help it fit in with the colour scheme of your house, or if you want to hide it, you can buy a camouflage pattern. Since all of these smart cameras are meant to be used outside, I would expect them all to have an IP rating. The Arlo Pro, the Flex and the Nest Outdoor all have an IP rating of 65. IP stands for Ingress Protection, and these are standard ratings that show in simple terms how weatherproof a device or object is. The first number, 6, means that the device is totally dustproof. The second number, 5, means that the device has very good protection against water, such as light rain or light snow. For it to be protected against heavy rain or a heavy snowstorm, this number would really need to be 6. It is a real surprise that the Ring camera is only rated as weather resistant and that it doesn't have an official IP rating. These cameras also have an operating temperature range. The ranges are all pretty similar, but the Arlo Pro has the best one as it operates between -14 degrees to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -25 degrees to 50 degrees centigrade. Some smart security cameras that are available monitor air quality, but none of these cameras do. All of these cameras with a bit of confidence can be installed by yourself. As long as you feel confident using a drill and a screwdriver, these cameras come with step-by-step setup guides which are included in the app. There will also be plenty of helpful installation videos for each of these cameras on YouTube. However, if you don't feel confident installing one of these cameras or you just don't have the time, then you can employ a reliable and local builder or an electrician to do the job for you. Or if you contact the manufacturer directly, some of them, such as the Nest, have a team of qualified installers. Finally, in this section, let's have a look at the warranties. The Arlo Pro and the Flex and the Ring camera all come with a 1-year limited warranty. The best of the bunch, however, is the Nest Outdoor, which comes with a 2-year limited warranty. Section 7, Home Automation. Home automation is a technical term used to describe the technology that powers smart homes. It's the ability of smart devices to connect to and interact with one another. There are a number of different languages or systems that devices use to do this. All of these cameras have slightly different compatibilities. If This Then That is an app that allows devices to respond and interact with one another automatically via applets. An applet contains a set of instructions on rules that outline the circumstances under which 2 or more devices respond. The recipes that the Arlo, Canary and Nest cameras have official channels and applets on IFTTT, but there doesn't seem to be any applets for the stick-up cam. Quite surprisingly, only 2 of these devices work directly with Amazon Echo, which is the digital assistant that enables devices to respond to voice commands via interactive speakers, such as the Echo. These cameras are the Arlo Pro and the Nest Outdoor. The Flex also works with Echo, but it's only available via a few applets on If This Then That. The Ring Cam seems to have no Echo capability. None of these cameras are compatible with HomeKit, which is Apple's home automation language. The Nest Outdoor is the only camera in this list that works with the Nest smart home system, and only the Canary works with Wink, which is a very popular home automation system. The Arlo and Ring cameras are the only two that work with Samsung's SmartThings system. Section 8 is remote access. Remote access is the ability to control a device without physically touching it. It is one of the most desirable features of any device. It gives an owner the ability to control a device from the other side of the room or the other side of the world. The Pro, Flex and Outdoor models can all be accessed on a variety of iOS devices, including Apple TV, as long as the device is running version 9 or later. The stick-up cam only requires version 8.1. The situation with Android smartphones and tablets is more complicated, as for Arlo and Ring cameras the device needs to be running version 4.1 or later of Android, and for the other two cameras it is device specific. Only the Ring camera has an app for Windows 10. None of the other manufacturers have bothered with this, as Windows 10 Mobile has so few users. The Canary camera cannot be accessed via a traditional browser, but the Pro, Outdoor and Stick-Up all provide access via a browser, which is great because it allows traditional computers to be used. Section 9 is ratings and reviews. To finish the video, we will look at the ratings and reviews that these thermostats have received on Amazon. What I've tried to do is show some of the most helpful statistics. To state the obvious, these numbers will change on an almost daily basis, but I think that the overall trends that these numbers reveal will not change much. The overall ratings tell us that the Arlo Pro and the Nest Outdoor are most highly rated at 4.3 and 4.4 out of 5 respectively. The stick-up cam is rated 4.1 and the Canary has a disappointing 3.9 score. The Arlo has by far the most written reviews, over 6,300. The Ring cam comes in second with over 3,000. The numbers in pink show how many reviews are written per month, and again the Arlo is a clear winner at nearly 800. The Flex has nearly 300 reviews being written per month, whereas the Nest and Ring have around 200 reviews being written. The Outdoor has the highest percentage of 5-star views. 67% of all of its reviews rate it as 5 stars. The stick-up cam comes a close second with 72% of 5-star reviews. In contrast, the Canary has, I think, a worryingly low number of 5-star reviews, 55%. The Arlo, Nest and Ring cameras all have a very low percentage of reviews rating the product as 1 star, with 3%, 5% and 6% respectively. This is what you're looking for in a product. The Flex's 1-star rating is as high as 14%. And that's it for my spec war. Thanks for watching this review. I hope that my comparison will help you decide which is the best smart security camera for you. If you have any questions, please ask me. If I've made a mistake, please tell me, or if you have any ideas for my next review, let me know.